Okay, guys, thanks for joining us here in the charts. This is the Crypto Flight Edition, fellow compadres speaking Bitcoin MACD monthly cross. Let's give you guys an update on that. What we're also going to do is take a look at it. We're going to switch over on our charts. We're going to start with the monthly candles, and then we're going to switch on over to the daily candles to see if we can find some sort of bottoming formation pattern. When I pull up the seller's blueprint, you'll see why we're going to do that. Because again, guys, we have to give you guys an update to see whether or not we get a check mark for the monthly MACD cross down, which is number one on our seller's blueprint. So let's make it super simple and short. So let's get into it. Welcome back, loyal family. If you're new here, we only explore price action. Welcome in all of our new subscribers. Let's go ahead and dive right into the charts here. So, all right, so today's February the 2nd, 2022, and the current price of Bitcoin, $38,453.09, slightly negative 0.7% for the day. Okay. All right, hope you guys are doing well. By the way, before we get started, this video is not insinuating it's time to sell Bitcoin or do anything other than enjoy this interesting analysis here, guys. This ASMR interesting analysis, okay? It's just a story. All right, so the update here of the Bitcoin seller's monthly blueprint is right here on the screen. Please do not shoot the messenger. Number one, monthly MACD cross down. Many are asking, has it happened? Number one, well, you can just take a look for yourself here. Let's pull up the MACD. All right, there you have it. There's the MACD monthly levels, okay, and it has crossed down. If you're new, like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? What does that mean? The blue line, you just want the blue line to cross below the orange line. It may be different colors if you're looking at it, a different exchange there. I'm using TradeView.com. But basically when this happens, when you get the blue line to cross below the orange line, we've done some research in the past, just technical research, guys. I don't do anything else other than, look at lines and stuff. If you're looking here, we've explored this. I'll leave it. Hopefully I left a link for the video where we went in the past and just kind of took a look at what happened when the monthly MACD cross down happens. It gets pretty intense in the market. Let's just say that, okay? All right, so basically, let's go ahead and put a check mark for number one. Okay, that's fine. I'm a long-term Bitcoin investor, so this really doesn't, long-term Bitcoin in my book should be just fine. But we're going to get a check mark for number one. Now, number two, 30 to 60% move to the upside. Now, this will need to be timed with precision because shortly after the monthly MACD cross down, a minimum of 6 months happens where the market actually experiences Bitcoin discounts. Let's just call it that. Now, even if the market moves higher, guys, I want everyone to just hear me out and understand that even if Bitcoin moves up this month, okay, we still can receive a 30 to 60% move up. So let's do this. Let's measure from the most recent low last month in January, which is a low of about $32,900. And let's just say, let's, put on our speculative caps here and say that the market has already bottomed. And it could actually move up 30 to 60% from the lows, okay? So a 30% up from the recent low would actually bring the price all the way up to $43,000, okay? And if it moves a little bit higher, then let's leave it at that, guys. Let's take it one step at a time. I like keeping things simple. If Bitcoin is going to move up 30% from the most recent lows of last month, that level, if you want to take notes, is going to be $43,000. Okay, not saying Bitcoin is going up to $43,000. Not saying it's actually going to find resistance if it actually moves up to that level. But let's do this. Let's switch on over our charts. Let's crank it on down to the daily candles to see if we can actually identify. Remember, we need to identify some sort of bottoming evidence, bottoming formation pattern. And I think the way to do that is it's only fair that we revert back to our charts where we follow Bitcoin every, as often as we possibly can if you're new. So if you can join us, if you're enjoying the details so far, you can kindly subscribe with us. But this is what we were following, okay? We basically look for lower lows and lower highs to verify a downtrend. If you're looking at the screen, lower low, lower high, lower low, okay? But it must continue to make new lows. So with that small snippet example in mind, down, if you're looking at the chart, up, lower high, down, lower low, up. So far, Bitcoin has made a lower high. So at this moment, the sellers have an obligation, and that is to make a new low. We focus on the candles bodies, by the way. If you look closely here, let's get a little zoom in. If you notice, the daily candles is what we're looking at. We're looking at the daily candles bodies. The daily candles bodies were only successful at closing, or kind of closing at $35,000. If you're looking at the screen, you see the follow through level. I should have put 35K, but yeah, it's at $35,000 even. Okay. Sellers, if they step in and then they can't make any daily closes below 35,000, then unfortunately the sellers are getting stopped. Well, fortunately, right? I'm long Bitcoin. That's what I want to see. Fortunately, the sellers are getting stopped out here, and naturally, what happens next is the market gravitates towards the previous level of support. If you're looking at the screen, that's going to be this level right here, which is how we found the $41,500 level. Okay, so maybe asking, well, Napoleon, didn't you say this is your buy range? Yes, it's still within our buy range. We were expecting the market to at least pull a little bit more down so that we can build a nice position closer to 32.3. As many are saying, Bitcoin is going down to 28,000, 30,000. Maybe you guys are right, but this is my buy range, not financial advice. And I would like to play this market at least to and possibly through $41,500. So remember, I'm building a short-term position in this range, not a long-term position. I am a long-term investor, but I haven't bought any Bitcoin in some time, guys. Okay. All right, so basically that's where we are. This entire video is just simply letting everyone know that the monthly MACD cross down has happened. We have a check mark for number one. We have a 30 to 60% move to the upside incoming after we verify some sort of bottoming formation pattern. Guys, I cannot verify a bottoming formation pattern with this setup because it went down 35,000 daily closes, and now it's just kind of moving up very slow. I don't see any confirmation that the bottom is in, so I'm just going to say that right now it's in no man's land for me. Again, the purpose of this video is to let everyone know the cross down has happened and that the $35,000 level is the seller's obligation level. Okay, so if it's not even getting close to that level, you expect the market to gravitate as close to 41,500 as possible, as it possibly can. Okay, so that is the end of this video. Hopefully this was useful, guys. That's all I have. We'll keep a close eye on Bitcoin and monitor it throughout the weeks. So I think Bitcoin is going to continue higher. I realize it's a slightly negative day, but I think there's too much uncertainty. And there's too much uncertainty and there's too much bearishness going on. Like, people are saying Bitcoin is going down, and that's when Bitcoin does the opposite. Guys, I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to go to $100,000 this year. I think we made a prediction like that sometime, like hinting at that, but we were never kind of like overwhelmingly saying that, yeah, we're bullish, it's gonna go, it's guaranteed. No, we were never like that. We always have the practical levels. Here's the practical levels on the chart. I think Bitcoin is preparing to move higher here in the short term, and I think it's going to gravitate towards $41,500 here in the short term. All right, that's my prediction. If it makes it to 41.5, that's just a bonus, guys. I'm just predicting the trajectory at the time of the post. And at the time of this post, I think the market is in preparation to move higher. Okay, that's all I have for you, folks. That's all I have for you, wonderful folks. Hopefully you enjoy that. If you guys don't mind supporting the channel before you go, that's the end of the video, by leaving an appropriate thumb, I would truly appreciate that, just below the video. Also, leave a comment so that the YouTube algorithm can promote the video on the channel. Thank you for your support. If you guys are new, we also explore the traditional stocks throughout the week. You can kindly join us here on this interesting journey, intense journey at times, and we'll send that out to you momentarily. Welcome in, by the way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time. Remember, always have a strategy before you enter. Of course, keep that positive energy flowing. We'll talk soon, and bye for now, guys and gals.